What's up, everybody? I'm Duncan Knee Deep, and Koro has leaked, so it's that time again. We're going to be talking about a little bit of Pokemon Sun and Moon news. I apologize for the lack of the chibis today. I'm editing this quite quickly because I had other things planned for the day, which I can't really cancel. So the chibis have had to say goodbye for the majority of this video, and I do apologize for that. They will be back, of course, for the next Pokemon Sun and Moon news video. Today, we're talking about some new Pokemon, we're talking about some new Alolan forms, and we're talking about disproving one of the leaks, the fake leaks that people have believed for a little bit. And we've seen lots of videos about them. So, the fake leak that's been disproved is the Alolan Pokedex leak, the full Pokedex leak, because we have seen two new ground ghost Pokemon in this Koro leak, which were not on this Pokedex, this completed, in inverted commas, Pokedex. And we have also seen Alolan forms that were not mentioned on it, and a pre-evolution of Beware, which was once again not mentioned on this complete Pokedex leak, which a lot of people seem to believe, but I didn't even give it the time of day. It didn't even get a video out of me. So I'm quite happy that that was proven fake. With that said, let's move on to the actual news and reveal the new Pokemon. First up, we've got a little sandcastle called Sunnerbar, which is a ghost ground type. That's a ghost that's basically occupied a sandcastle with a little shovel in the top. And then when it evolves, it becomes a much bigger sandcastle called Shiro Desuna. And I am not the biggest fan of the designs of these Pokemon. I'm going to be completely real with you guys. Ground Ghost is an awesome typing, and I wanted a Marowak that would be Ground Ghost, and we'll get onto that later. But honestly, not the biggest fan of this sandcastle Pokemon. It is not my favorite thing that has come out of these news leaks so far, but it's an okay design, and I guess it makes sense for where we are, which is Hawaii, a tropical island sort of basis. But I don't like the idea that it could move around, because how is a sandcastle, even when it's possessed by a ghost, gonna like walk or move places? Like, it can wiggle its little turrets all it wants, but it's just a completely stationary Pokemon. It doesn't work for me. I'll wait and see how it works out and see it looks like in the game, but I'm not the biggest fan of this design. Next up, we've got Beware's pre-evolution. I mentioned this earlier. Beware is now a two-stage Pokemon. We have the pre-evolution called Nui Kaguma, and it remains a normal fighting type. It is adorable, but I will definitely be evolving my Beware as soon as I possibly can. I'm a huge fan of Beware's adult design, as you guys know, so I will not be keeping it in this pre-evolved form like I often do with my Beartix. I like the Cubchoo better. This is definitely looking better to me as a Beware. The final new Pokemon that was revealed was Yowashi, which is a water type. It's a fish, and it seems to be that it has two forms, or it might be an evolution. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to have the evolution text. I get most of my news from Cerebi.net, an amazing site. Joe is an amazing guy. Cerebi Confirmed is a very important thing. In my opinion, he doesn't get stuff wrong, and he says that it looks like it can change form between a regular form and a school form, which is this big, angry-looking one. So I think it's a form change, not an evolution, but, you know, there's always the possibility that there was something lost in translation. Obviously, Japanese is a very complex language. Moving on from those new Pokemon, we've got new Alolan forms. Things that people are really excited about are these Alolan forms, and once again, both of the new forms are Generation 1 Pokemon, so my theory that it will only be Generation 1 Pokemon receiving the Alolan buffs, or whatever you want to call them, is holding true for now. First up, we have Alolan Meowth. Alolan Meowth looks fantastic. It's a blue-grey Meowth, mirroring the pure breeds in real life of British Blues or Russian Blues, or whatever. So it's a very purebred looking Meowth, very fancy looking Meowth, and it says that it's developed after being bred by the royal family of Alola. So we've got sort of basically a parallel to the British Blues and similar. So I really like that. And then my favorite Alolan form so far, I've been waiting for a ghost-type Marowak for the longest time. We have a Fire Ghost Marowak, so this is definitely going to be replacing Chandelure in any team that I'd want Fire Ghost on. I really, really like the idea of a Fire Ghost Marowak, and it developed in response to its natural predators in order to resist them. So very, very cool design. This Alolan Marowak looks awesome, and you will see a little thing in another video I'm doing about how much I wanted Ghost Marowak. It's been a little bit spoiled by this, but we're still going to put the video out. Looks absolutely awesome. I'm loving Alolan Marowak. I really am. Really, really excited about that Pokemon. Probably the Pokemon I'm most excited about so far from all of the Sun and Moon news Honestly, Marowak being one of my favorite Pokemon, awesome Alolan form. The final thing that we saw was confirmation that next month's Korokoro will have a poster featuring Rockruff's secret evolution. So they've been hinting for a long time that Rockruff's going to evolve in a very, very unique way. Obviously, some people are talking about werewolves, and some people are talking about the Pokedex that says that it runs away and then comes back evolved, so we might have to recapture it, or something similar. So Rockruff's unique evolution will be revealed. Whether that's a unique way that it evolves, or a unique thing that it evolves into, I don't know yet. We'll just have to wait and see next month. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Apologies again for the lack of chibis, and I'll see you guys next time.